even bothers to call you.
All right, Officer Day, would you open my courtroom, please?
The State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge David S. Robinson Jr. presiding. Court is now in session. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, I wanted to read a statement about our public satisfaction survey. Before we begin today's hearing, I would like to talk about the public satisfaction survey. This survey allows court users to rate the court's accessibility and its treatment of the public in terms of fairness, equality, and respect. This survey will also help us better understand how we are providing service remotely. By providing us with feedback, we can make good public service even better. This survey is for everyone involved in the hearing today and will not affect your case in any way. It is completely anonymous, optional, and will take about 3 minutes to complete. A link has been placed in the Zoom chat, which will allow you to take the survey online. To access your Zoom chat, click on that button, which is in the middle of your Zoom screen that says chat. Once you open the chat, click on the link I provided, and a browser window will open with the survey. In the event that the chat is closed or unavailable, the link will also be placed on the court's website, www.36districtcourt.org, in the announcement section. Thank you. All right, so our first pairing today was Mr. Eckelberry and Mr. Robillard. So everybody else, you're off to my waiting room. Okay. We are on the record. This is case number 2016357. Chiara Wright versus Mimic Insurance. This appears to be our initial pretrial. Your respective appearances, gentlemen.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Eckelberry appearing on behalf of plaintiff Chiara Wright, P78222.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Robillard appearing on behalf of defendant, P63090.
Okay. My first question, gentlemen, is whether or not you have made the 2.3028 disclosures yet.
We have, Your Honor.
How
Yes,
about
Your
you, Mr. Robillard? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you guys had a chance to review each other's materials?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you settle?
This
I mean,
we were just
That's the whole concept of these disclosures is to get
Right.
the information that you need as fast as we can in front of you to get the file moving.
we were emailing this morning, Mr. Eckelberry and I, talking about what we wanted to talk to you about. This should be a relatively simple case. I hate to jinx it. The policy with Mimic is coordinated medical, and the plaintiff had Blue Cross Blue Shield. So the bulk of the claim appears to be medical, and I think we can probably try to get those submitted to Blue Cross in some fashion. Mr. Eckelberry and I can work on that. The wage loss claim is relatively small. The replacement services claim is relatively small. So we agreed to reserve our rights to take depositions later on if we need to, but I don't see that being a necessity, because I think if Blue Cross pays the bulk, then it's just Mimic to determine what balances may or may not be owed. And then the wage loss and replacement service claims would then be at issue, and that they're not very big.
All right, so let's do this. Since your disclosures have been made, I'm going to give you an April 7th return date. Does that day work for both of you?
Let me pull up my calendar, Your Honor.
Please.
I'm checking as well, Your Honor. What would the time be, Your Honor?
It'll be 11 o'clock like today.
Okay, I have 10 o'clock in Hamtramck by Zoom, but I should be available at 11 o'clock on that day.
Mr. Eckelberry?
It should be fine, Your Honor.
Okay, April 7th at 11 o'clock. Will be our next pretrial. And that concludes our work for today. But before you leave, I have another statement to read. Now that we have ended today's hearing, I would like to remind everyone to please complete the public satisfaction survey via the survey link I have provided in the Zoom chat. This survey is completely optional and anonymous. It will take about 3 minutes to complete. You do not need to answer any questions you do not want to, and you may end the survey at any time by clicking to the end of the survey and hitting the done button. This feedback is very important to help us better serve the public, and we greatly appreciate your time. Thank you, gentlemen. April 7th.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Let's get this thing done.
Okay,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
coming in.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Your Honor.
Okay, we're off the record. You're good to go, gentlemen.
Okay, have a good day.
Have a good day. Thank you both. Ms. Sheehan, you're here with Joe DeCruz, correct?
Correct.
Okay, let's call your file. We are on the record. This is case number 20164-544, Northwest Labs versus City of Detroit. This appears to be our initial pretrial, your respective appearances.
Good
Laura,
morning.
Sheena-
Honor. I'm sorry,
Sorry.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You're the plaintiff.
Why don't you guys go ahead?
Joel DeCruz on behalf of the plaintiff P 84445.
Laura Sheehan on behalf of defendant City P 83327.
Okay. My first question is whether or not you guys have made the 2.302A disclosures. Has that been done?
No, Your Honor, I don't believe so.
How about you, Mr. DeCruz?
Your Honor, I show that we did send them. I can double check just to make sure, but
All right,
I do show that we got.
She hasn't done hers. There's nothing really we can talk about at this point. So what I will do is I'll give you another date. Does April 7th work for everybody?
Yes, Your Honor.
How about you, sir?
1 second, Your Honor. Let me just double check. April 7th to Wednesday. Yes, it does, Your Honor.
Okay, April 7th at 11 o'clock like today.
And Mr. DeCruz, if you sent them, can you resend them? Because we haven't received them.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, the important thing here is that we get these disclosures done. The whole concept of having these disclosures is that hopefully we put you guys in a position where you have all the information you need about the case as soon as possible, rather than having things trickle in over time. Obviously, the exercise obviously is to kill fires. So that's gonna, unless there's something else you guys need, that's pretty all I have for today, except one more thing. Are we all, anything else for either of you?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I apologize. I just want to clarify one more time. What was that date? April 7th?
April 7th at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, just to make sure. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I'm
No,
gonna send
we're
out
all
written-
set.
I'm gonna send out written notices of that. Okay? Now, one more statement. Now that we have ended today's hearing, I would like to remind everyone to please complete the public satisfaction survey via the survey link I have provided in the Zoom chat. This survey is completely optional and anonymous. It will take about 3 minutes to complete. You do not need to answer any question you do not want to. And you may end the survey at any time by clicking to the end of the survey and hitting the done button. This feedback is very important to us, help us better serve the public. We greatly appreciate your time. Thank you both. Let's get these disclosures done and let's get this file moving. All right,
Thank
we're all
you, Your
done
Honor.
for today. Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You too.
All except which one? 228.
Yeah.
All right. We are on the record calling file number 201672228, Complete Imaging versus City of Detroit. This matter by notice dated February 2nd, 2021 is scheduled for pretrial today, March 3rd at 11 o'clock. It's currently 11:31. Your appearance. Counsel, your appearance.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Robert Zelinski appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Bar number.
My P number is 82851.
All right. Have you had any contact with the defendant city?
I tried to place a call to them to see, and I didn't get a response back.
All right. The defendant city has failed to appear. No good call of that failure having been shown. The default of the city is hereby entered. You can send in your proposed default judgment. We'll set it up for hearing. We are off the record. Thank you for coming in, sir. Thank you for your
Thank-
patience.